Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross plus the Kingdom Hearts 3 Make Your Mark campaign. If you guys don't know what this is, it's basically a chance to get your name into the game, part of the narrative of the game, not just in the credits, and it's going to be up to 300 players. I'm going to go through all the details for this, how you guys can be part of this, even give you guys some tips in the high score challenge as a new player. I'm not going to go into detail or play the high score challenge in this. I'm just going to show you what the high score challenge is about and how you can get a chance of getting points from there. But let's jump in and let's talk about what's happening right now for the Make Your Mark campaign. You want to be part of the Kingdom Hearts 3 game that's coming out this year. Let's talk about everything you can do. So first off right here, Make Your Mark in Kingdom Hearts 3. They announced this at the event that I was part of, the Dandelion meeting. I was listening to the whole panel, and the whole time they did not want to share anything because they didn't want to tell anybody or give anyone at the event a head start. They wanted to make it equal for everyone. So let's see what equal is for everyone, guys. Make your mark inside Kingdom Hearts 3. So the event is here from April 16th to May 1st. May 1st is very important because at the bottom here, I'm going to skip out here real quick because this is the #1 thing you guys need to know. This form must be completed before May 1st. So if you want to be part of this, click on this entry form right here and get started, guys. So now that we got this covered, this actually is one of the big reasons I think they did this was because of the first entry, a total login points. So 300 players, each section has 100 players to be selected. So first category is total logins, and judging by this down here, anybody that's been playing for 300 days or more that hasn't played in like 100 days, 200 days, depending, if they don't complete this form, they're not going to be part of this total login. So there might be a lot of veteran players out there, but a lot of people quit after 400 days, a lot of people quit after 500 days, a lot of people quit after 600 days. So unless they come back into the game or hear news of this, they're not going to complete this form and they will not be entered. So there's a really good chance of you being part of this if you have 600 days plus, even 300 days plus, because there might be only like 300 players left that have 300 days plus. There's probably a lot more than that, but maybe there's only 100 players that have 300 days plus, but there could be a lot more. Just judging by this though, how many veterans out there that have 600 days that are still around or know about what's happening right now? That's the thing. A lot of people are no longer here. A lot of people just quit the game. A lot of people lost their accounts. So this section right here can have a really good chance if you're a veteran. But section number 2 is also a really high chance of getting your name in there because 100 players out of the total 500 here will be entered. So you have 1 point, 2 point, and 3 points. So the higher you rank, the better the chance. Top 10 has a pretty solid chance of getting in there. But remember, it's a raffle, so it's going to be very, very RNG based, just like rolling for traits. It's very RNG based. Top 10 might struggle right now. All get top 10. They all get 3 points, but their name might not have been pulled at all out of this section. So high score challenge, although it's still based on how many people there is, it is the lower amount here. It might even be lower than the total login because, like I said, how many people are still around after that many days is up in the air, honestly. But right here, the high score challenge, we know that only 500 people out of the 500, 100 of these players will be selected, which is pretty cool. Then we have the last one, which is for anybody. If you're new to the game, you just came in, you're going to get 3 copies of a Toon Moogle medal. And you get 1 point for 1 copy, 2 points for 2 copies, 3 for 3. Pretty obvious. Each one has a different day that's going to be logged in. Right here, there should be details on this that say what days. So on the first day is April 16th. That did pass by already. Your second chance is April 23rd. And your third chance is April 30th. You'll only be able to receive that day's login bonus during the above period, so don't miss out. So once that day passes, like if you didn't get the one on the 16th, you no longer have it. The more 2 medals you have, the more points you get. That's pretty obvious. As an added incentive right here, guys, everyone who actually logs in during these days gets 1,000 jewels. But please do not sell your Toon Moogle medal. Basically, if you sell this, they are going to tally the points for this one on Of course you disappeared on the 1st. So right down here you can see it says right there the number of Toon Moogle medals received will be totaled on May 1st. So do not sell your medals. I don't know why you would sell them anyways, because they're absolutely beautiful and they're probably going to be limited to this event only and never show up again. So you're one of the lucky people to have this part of your album, which is crazy, or just part of your inventory. So another thing to add before we finish this off as well is that JP has the same kind of high score challenge, the same make your mark, and they have their 300 players as well. So does that mean that the global 300 players and the JP 300 players are going to be competing all together, or is there going to be 300 from this side and 300 from that side? Well, Kingdom Hearts Insider actually asked that. I'm going to answer that in a second, but you guys can see there's a couple differences here where the JP side, you have to have a total of 800 days for 3 tickets, 600 days for 2, and 500 days for 1 ticket. Everything else is pretty much the same. There's a little bit here and there, but it's nothing too big. The thing is, Kingdom Hearts Insider actually asked the question, and the response they got was it's undecided. So they're not sure if it's going to be a total of 600 players or it's going to be 300 players from the global and the JP version put together. So that is all the chances. Don't forget the entry form, and there is extra stuff here. By submitting the entry form, the total number of points obtained through sections A to C will be totaled, and then players will not be notified. You will not know that you were selected until Kingdom Hearts 3. So you'll see yourself in Kingdom Hearts 3, and this is the part I want to talk about a little quickly, because me and HMK during the Dandelions meeting with other people were talking about this being the graveyard, the Keyblade graveyard. So Sora's gonna be walking up into the Keyblade graveyard, and when they click on a Keyblade, it's gonna say like a little gravestone. It's gonna be like Octopus or HMK or John William, you know, 8 characters. It's 8 characters, but it's gonna have your name there. There's really, really dumb names in this game, and they even say here, if it's not appropriate to the game, if they don't find it appropriate, they will not put it in. So make sure it is something that they can do. And if you don't, that's one less person I have to compete against, which is great. So keep your name the way you have it. Players' names has to be a maximum of 8 characters, and then this is all the characters that are allowed. Please check the following for a list for usable characters. So all these characters here can be used, which is cool because there is actually shapes and stars and circles and question marks and all that. Well, question marks obviously, but all these letters and symbols can be used, which is really, really cool. So you can make something really interesting, or just do your normal stuff. But the rest of the information, if you guys are new, straightforward. What it's talking about here, click on your portfolio up here if you guys don't know how to do this yet, and that's your ID number up there. So that's how you know what your ID is. That's what you guys are going to put in for that. And everything else, when you do log in, if you're new to the game, you have a present box down here where you collect all your daily jewels. This is where the Toon Moogle is. So make sure you collect the Toon Moogle and put it in your inventory. If it's not in your inventory, I'm pretty sure it's not going to count. So you make sure that you take it out of that present box, because if it's in there, it's not going to count. So that is everything you guys need to know about that. The Make Your Mark, there is a little bit more notices over here that show the actual high score challenge itself, show the medal that you're going to get, and the percentage medals you're allowed to use in this to get a higher score. Again, this is for people who are new to the game. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but using these medals with percentages, the higher medals percentage, the more score you'll get. So it's better in most cases to have a Keyblade full of these medals only, but you're gonna need a way to survive. Recommendations is that Vexen over there, that's in the middle, the one with the well, you guys know who Vexen is if you're trying to get into this. So I'm not gonna explain who Vexen is, but Vexen is a really good one to have in there to survive if you don't have a lot of power. But you mainly want to be filling up your Keyblade with those 21% medals, and right now that's currently going on in the shop. This is where you pull from them. So this is a 21% medal, that's a 21% medal, and all the other 14% medals you see are in here as well. And don't forget, these grayed-out versions of the medals, they're called trait medals. They can be used as a shared medal, and they can be put into your pet slot for 21%. So you don't need multiple copies of him and him to try to get in there. Every other 21% that you guys saw that was in that high score challenge was actually from previous banners. So if you're just coming in now for this campaign, you can no longer get those medals. But there is going to be a lot of guides out there how to complete the high score challenge itself. I do have a lot of guides on high score challenges and how the mechanic works on my channel. Just look through the playlist of high score challenges, especially the ones with health regain, because there should be some in here. If there isn't, there isn't, but it's still good knowledge for you guys. So here's the rankings. Rankings will tell you rewards, and the rewards are right here, guys. The Mickeys, everything, and you know if you make top 500, you are sitting at a chance. Currently top 10. Sorry. Let's see if they have the border ranking of top 500. No, but top 1,000 is at 75 mil. So if you want to make top 500, I'm pretty sure you're going to be sitting at 80 million plus, like all of these guys in top 10 right here. So pretty cool. Oh no, someone got kicked out that I knew. That's hilarious. But there you go, guys. It's from 71 to 82 million to be in the top 1,000. So that looks pretty intense, to tell you the truth right now. You can check everyone's Keyblade setups there if you guys want an idea. So this is again for newer players. If you guys want an idea of what to make your Keyblades out, like here's number 1. So the person in first place is using these medals on his Keyblade. Like I said, 21% medal, 21%. You have the 21 there, 2 21s there, another 21 there, and then his buffing medal, which has no percentage. And this is all the skills that they use. So it's very easy to try to copy someone's Keyblade setup and try to do what they do. There's more mechanics to this, and like I said before, I'm gonna have I do have a bunch of videos explaining how high score challenges works. So I really do recommend you guys go find them, watch them all, because each one I learn more and more and more stuff as I progress through the game. So there's not one that has everything together, but just watching high score challenges will give you that great idea of what to do. So that is pretty much everything on the high score challenge, and the Make Your Mark top 500 players could get their name in Kingdom Hearts 3. So 100 players right here, guys. That is really important. But yeah, everything else, guys, if you want to know how many total days you have been logged in, it says up here, days played, 484. Yours will say something different. So good luck to everyone. That is the Make Your Mark event that is going on, which is absolutely insane. And who said nothing was going to come up good out of this 2nd anniversary? Just absolutely... I hope I get in. I really do hope I get in, because this is exciting. This is something I want to be part of. Who doesn't want to have their name memorialized in the Kingdom Hearts 3 game? Just think about that. And again, like me and HMK were talking about, HMK, the graveyard, the Keyblade graveyard, which makes sense because right now we are going through a Lux War at the moment. We know the story has the Keyblade graveyard in it. This is all happening, so... this is going to be intense. Going to be intense. Let me know what you think it is going to be. What's going to be part of the game. Where your name's going to be. Is going to be part of something important. A book. Or do you think that Keyblade Graveyard is the way that it's going to go? Who knows? But for now, guys, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling. And I'll see you in the next one. Good luck with your name, guys.